You live from wherever the heck Jeremy wants to bring it to you from. This is Live with 55. What is up, everybody? Tune in for an impromptu episode, Wednesday night episode of Live with 55. If any of the guys are tuned in, you are more than welcome to join the stream. Matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and let them know if you all want to hop on. Come on. All right. We are. What is up, Cashmere? What's up, TJ? Coming to you for, as you all can tell, the studio is emptied out a bit. Moved some of my stuff to the basement. Kev, what's good, man? Feeling a little bit. Look, you always know I'm feeling good whenever one of these impromptu. Hi, Ezra. What's good? I appreciate that. Look, you know, if I'm on here unannounced, then I'm feeling okay. Higgy says I'm on my way to the Opry to see Post Malone. Sweet God. I think he means he's on his way to. What's up, Mike? What's up, Brock? Higgy's on his way to Malone's Steakout for the all-you-can-eat ribeye, so he won't be joining us tonight, I don't guess. But look, just here to chat with you all. See how y'all been. It has been a minute since I've been on here. Dwayne, what's good, my man? Yeah, feel a little better. I have to feel better at this point. You know, I have kind of relaxed a little bit over the summer, trying to get my health right. Shout out to the fine people at Fitness Market that delivered my new equipment yesterday. I now have an elliptical and a treadmill down in my basement. Those people, if you all can ever, hey, listen, I'll do it. You already know, okay? I'll do it. Sarah and Chris are two of the best people. They're not only Louisville fans, but they are great people. And whether I've been able to pay for it in cash or I have to finance it, they've always been able to work something out with me. As those of you all that know, I lost my treadmill in the flood while I was in the hospital here at the house. And it took me a while to get my money up, and it took me a while to get my health back up to be able to get into the back in the treadmill game. But the basement is completed, which means a couple of things. I've moved some of my stuff back down to the basement. Number two, that means we do have the ability to move the podcast from my kitchen back down to the basement if we want. But me and the wife's been talking, and since the girls don't come over anymore, we've got a big spare bedroom upstairs that we just may be converting into the new Cardinal Sports Zone studios. So stay tuned for that. We'll have information on that soon. It's going to be a great time. Yeah, you're right, Higgy. I don't want you to think. Tom got a sneak preview because my guy Tom here. If you all listen, I've been very bullish on the whole Superbox sensation. Everybody's like, "Oh, get it? You get all this and that, and whoop-de-woo. You pay one price, it never goes out, and all that jazz." My guy Tom got me brought a Superbox over, hooked up to the TV, and he's like one of the only people that's seen the basement completed. I know that Sean and Mason have seen it. No, actually, nobody has seen it completed. They've only seen it without the equipment, the mini Fitness Market in my basement. But what's up, Cardon? My man, what's good? Let's see. Anybody? I love that everybody in my podcast group chat can ignore me all day long, but they can get in other group chats and on Twitter and just tweet out. It is what it is. Love them anyway. Can't wait to bring it back. We have one more bonus. Yeah, you get everything. Listen, And Tom kind of set me up a little bit too, because I get the box hooked up and I'm looking through everything I get. Of course, I add, you can favorite channels, and there's channels we don't have in the area that I put in there. And then like all the channels that I enjoy when we're down in Orlando, and all the channels when we're up in Detroit, and just like local channels. What's up, Brian? Atlanta in the building. Brian, what's up? Things are getting well, but like I was saying earlier, it doesn't matter if I'm well or not. I have to start getting better because it's football season in a couple of weeks, and I have to be here for that for y'all. So it is what it is. But let's see, nobody is leaving. Okay. I forgot the name of my box. Babu was good. I forgot. I think mine's just called the Super Box, isn't it, Tom? But anyway, if you all want one, get with Tom. Great dude. Like, I've had a lot of people ask me, "Do you know this guy? Is this spam?" Like, no. This is an actual dude who I've actually met, actually seen, actually talked to. He's an actual friend. Brian, I'm getting ready for football, and I'm getting ready for the return of OVW here in Louisville too. I'm pretty excited about that. But nevertheless, Tom will get you hooked up. It sounds like a lot of money up front, but then when you realize that you may spend like $80 on a UFC fight or $60 on a box, if you just bought 4 of them, super okay. If you just buy 4 of those big pay-per-views, you've already paid the box off. And yeah, you'd have to have one on every TV, but like in my situation, I have one giant TV in the basement. That's all I need. Hook it up to that one and get it going for all the entertainment and stuff. So I just want to go ahead and it's got more VC elites. I don't know what that means, but I trust you on that. But let's get into it. So again, huge shout outs to Chris and Sarah at Fitness Market and the crew. Sean, Jason, Shannon, everybody that helped out. Appreciate it. Look, I'm negotiating with a couple of new sponsors. One of them I'm really excited about. It's Rally House. They've got locations all over the city. The one I've been talking to is the one at the J Mall. And thinking they may be on board. Re-upped with 4 pegs today. Re-upped with Shoot 360 and cherry picking. I couldn't believe I forgot the name. Bear Nose is the only one I haven't re-upped with yet, but I also haven't talked to him yet. So hopefully, George, you're having a good day. Check out the DMs. Yeah, okay. So I want to make sure I give the sponsors love, because without them, it's really not possible. Like I couldn't do this for nothing. I would do this for nothing though. I love it. Love you guys. Miss you guys. Appreciate you guys. We got one more bonus episode of the Cardinal Sports Zone podcast coming before kickoff, and we're going to do the kickoff show. I was talking with my quarterback this morning. Where's it at? Come on, man. I know I talked to him this morning. Where you at? Where you at, bro? Oh, here it is. Sunday, August 25th at 1 p.m. will be the Season 6 kickoff show for Cardinal Sports Zone Podcast. Of course, we've been around a lot longer. We were on 93.9 for 4 or 5 years, but this is our 6th year on this iteration of the podcast. Chris Redmond will be in the booth with me. Sam Baisden will be here. Dalton will be here. I'm not sure who else will be here. Hopefully, we'll have the upstairs studio done by then. I can't promise that, but we'll try, and we're trying to get in touch with a special guest. So I'm really excited about that. But the one bonus episode we have coming up before the 25th, I will sit down one-on-one with my guy Reese Gaines, guy that's done a lot for the university. He both as a player and a coach, and just the city overall, being the coach of the TBT team. So I'm very excited. If y'all have any questions for Reese, please DM them to me on Twitter. We'll get those answered. Yeah, the Ron English press conference from today, Babu, was really good. You can tell he really, really likes his defense. I'm excited for football. I see that we kind of got squeezed out of the top 25 on a bunch of the preseason stuff, but that's fine. Um, we'll get there. I know that college basketball it's refreshing to have this kind of feeling again about college basketball. Shout out to all the guys. Shout out to Coach Manning, Nolan, and them. I know you all only did what you could do. They both have moved on to different positions at different schools, so to speak. So very, very excited for them. But yeah, let's talk. What y'all want to talk about? As my guy Cody Rhodes would say, what do y'all want to talk about? What's up, Fabian? Here's what I want to talk about. Let's talk about this for a few minutes, and y'all can get y'all's questions in, and we can get it going, because I'm only gonna be on here for about 15 more minutes or so. So let's get it. Let's get warmed back up. You know, even the greats need practice, so you can consider this my scrimmage for the upcoming season. But NCAA, have y'all been happy with the NCAA football game? I have. I am in love. I'm like 6-time national champions, but there's been a couple things that have annoyed me about the game. Fabian, you can say that a million times. I can't answer that for you, my man. I don't know. There are a couple of there's a couple of people that do not like him, and he just doesn't understand it. He's done everything he could for this university. Shout out to his family, though. His family is staying here in Louisville while he goes away for the first year because they love the people here, love the schools. Ooh, I like this question, Brian. Who's going to be the surprise on the football team? Now, really, really quickly, so we got 2 questions. Brian wants to know who's going to be your, I'll put that up on the board. Everybody can answer this. I know that I have somebody in mind. The other question is, what do you all think about the NCAA football game? Was it worth the wait? Are there any things that are annoying you all like they are me? We'll talk about that for about 10 minutes coming up later. But who's going to be my surprise on the football team? Gosh, man, there's really so many to pick from. Like, obviously, I want to say TJ Capers. I want to say, let's see. Who, like, weird thing is, I only remember, okay, Ivan Green, and wait a minute, that's not Ivan. Let's see, where here we go. JoJo Stone, absolutely. Ednaja Green, aka Sticks. He's going to be Don Chaney. That's Conker or Hutchinson's. Those are good ones, Brian. But who's the one that I've been thinking about? Oh, man. Gosh. Don Chaney's a great one. JoJo Stone's a great one. Ednaja Green's a great one. That's just a great question. I'm gonna go ahead and take that off the screen so y'all can see my pretty face. Who was I thinking of? Pierce. I think Pierce has the opportunity to step up and ball out. Aaron Williams, I think, is going to be really good. And obviously, we're not talking about the guys that are already established. I'm talking about people that may not be thought of at the moment. Let's see. I know it's going to hit me later. I'm going to be like, yeah, Jeremy, dummy. That's the dummy. Yeah, that's the one that our quarterback play. You think our quarterback play is going to be, you know what, let's just let Tanner know. Live right now. Oh, of course, you typed something that's not the same thing you typed. want to join. Shout out to Chris Williams at Four Pegs, man. That's my dude. We talked today, had lunch there. TJ Quinn, absolutely, Mike. That's one of them I was thinking of. Still not the one, and I can't for the life of me. I'm on so much medicine right now. Not like I'm drugged all the time, but like some of the side effects are cloudy brain. So I've got a little bit of a cloudy brain going on. But went to Four Pegs today. Chris Williams, amazing chef, amazing person. Get out there and give them a try. He's Louisville. He loves Louisville. He loves wrestling. Thank you. That Jamari Johnson is who I was thinking of, Ezra. Thank you for saying tight ends. I think he's going to be a beast this year. 5-star tight end that was down to us and Oregon. Brian said the safety coming back. Are you talking about Griffin, MJ? Because MJ, I don't consider him a shock surprise. I feel like he's going to Thor. Okay. Wes says he's excited to see our receiver play. Man, Chris Bell, one of the guys that I enjoy watching play football. The Brooks kid from Alabama is going to be a beast. It's going to be crazy, man. I'm so pumped for football and basketball to be restarting here soon. Let's see, we got anybody ready to see Brooks? You have faith that we can score a touchdown in the red zone or settle for a field goal? Says Uncle Larry. Yeah, because we scored touchdowns last year when we wanted to. I don't feel like we ever settled for a field goal last year. I think, especially in the Notre Dame game, you could put a spotlight on that. We wanted to drain the clock, and we did that. And as much crap as Plummer got last year, he was a tremendous game manager. Now, could we have had bigger leads that we didn't have to be managed if he could throw the ball deeper and more accurate? Sure, but for what he had and what he was able to do, I appreciate the heck out of Plummer for leading us to a double-digit win season. Dwayne says, I hope he uses our tight ends. Johnson is a beast in the game. I hope it shows in real life. Look, I have learned not to let the game try to reflect what I think is going to go on because, I mean, Pierce Clarkson's passing for 520 yards a game. So if that's JoJo Stone scoring about 5-6 touchdowns a game. So if the game, I wish the game could be any indication of real life, but right now it's just not. Shout out. Let's throw a couple more shout outs to the 502 Circle, Dan Furman and the crew, Mark Spiegel and them. Appreciate those guys for always looking out and trying to do better for the city. Also want to give a shout out to my guy Rick Kuber. He is another guy that is helping out. Let's see. Look, that's what I got. But yeah, back to you, Uncle Larry. I don't think we settled for field goals last year. I think we did what we needed to do to run the timeout and score. When you have as much faith in your defense as Brom did in our team last year, that's just is what it is. But yeah, shout out to Mr. Rick Kuber. Shout out to Jonathan Blue. Shout out to everybody at the 502 Circle. Surely do appreciate you guys. Shout out to Mossy Oak Properties, Heart Realty. My guy Paul out there has been tremendous. He signed on for another year. He is the reason why we have a chat line during the show. So we appreciate the crowd. I'm trying to make sure we appreciate everybody. Here we go. Tanner in the building. Behind the scenes debate. ACC is a better football league than the Big 12. I don't think there's even a question of that. I don't know how that could even be a debate. You can take Florida State and Clemson and leave everybody else out, and they're better than the entire Big 12 together. I don't think that anybody that's arguing about that is they're just bored and want to talk. That's all I'll say about that. There's no competition. And then when you throw in teams like Miami and Louisville and NC State and Virginia Tech, like that's a no-brainer. Like the Big 12 has been sucked dry, giggity, over the last 5 years. Who do they even have anymore? TCU? Who's afraid of TCU? I'm not afraid of TCU. So let's make sure. Have I shouted out all of the great people that help us out? Let's go ahead. I'm going to throw this on real quick. I'll change it back. Oh, no, I didn't, because we've got our great friends out of the Collision Course Crew Tailgate. They set up shop at the El Nepal over on Crittenden Drive. Used to be the Cardinal Hall of Fame Cafe. They are setting up there for another year. West Virginia, not the same West Virginia since going to the Big 12. No, they're not. I would schedule. So here's what I've done. Let's go back to the NCAA football game for a second and talk about that. I made Notre Dame join the ACC, and they have not been that successful so far. So I've quite enjoyed that. Let's see. I guess I still like you. Shout out to my guy Terry, who still likes me. He guesses. Really quick again, I want to recap for everybody that's just tuned in or like Terry or hasn't been listening. We'll have Reese Gaines on the show sometime this week. It'll be a bonus episode. I'll go one-on-one. He'll probably put up 43 on me or something, but it is what it is. I'll go, that'll be the last episode of season 5, and then season 6 on Sunday. Did we decide Sunday was the 25th? Sunday the 25th. Well, we didn't decide it. We'll have Chris Redmond, we'll have Sam Bays, and we'll have Dalton Pence, and we'll have a special former Card who played in the NFL that we've not had on the show yet. We're not going to load them all up like we did last year. Last year was something I wanted to do as a treat to you all and just have like banger after banger last year, guest-wise. This year we're going to do guests when they want to come on, but like last year I wanted it to be really special because even last year I knew last year might be my last year doing this on a full-time basis. Since I just got sick, got out of the hospital and stuff, I wanted to, YOLO, do it big last year. I'm pretty sure this is going to be my last year of full-time podcasting. I'll always be here. I'll always have something to say. I'll always come on. But as far as organized weekly live chats and live streams and stuff, boom. Absolutely. Let me fix this camera. It's always messing up. 2745 Crittenden Drive. Come out and play with the crew. Pause. Good food, good music, good people. And it really is a good time with great people. It's a nice distance away. Here's what I love about it. You can park there. You can walk to the game. And by the time you walk back, the traffic's not as bad. If you park a little bit closer to the stadium, it is a nightmare getting out of there. So 12 out of 10 times, I'll go to the tailgate at the El Nepal. 2745, the Collision Course Crew, my family from another mother. Appreciate them, love them. I think Georgia Tech will be this year's Duke. Okay. That's very fair. Georgia Tech's always, we were talking about this, Corey Bosmer, or Bozemer, however you pronounce his name. I apologize. Mo Money. Look, this is the guy we need to get to sponsor the podcast. We called him Mo Money in college. He got Mo Money, no problems now. His son, Man Robinson, is taking the city by storm as far as high school football is concerned. So he's going to be one of the next big guys here in the city. He probably already is one of the next big guys in the city. I hope that the coaches at U of L that watch his show put him on their radar. Mo, I always look good, but I appreciate the compliment. And now with my new brand new, shameless plug. And now with my brand new fitness center in the basement from Fitness Market, I'm going to go right back to losing weight, just like that. Uh, but it's true. I will. I've just not been able to. It's been hard to get out of the house, man. I don't even know how to explain how I've been feeling. I know y'all didn't tune in for Oprah, so we won't go that route. But I feel better in the house. Oddly enough, I feel better when I have company over. I feel better, when I'm doing stuff. I'm feeling okay, Rob. I really am. I can't wait to get back out to OVW here in a couple of weeks. I am going to go to their reopening of OV or homecoming, whatever they're branding it at, the reunion, whatever it's called. I will be there for that. Um, then gonna have a big day on the following Saturday because you've got for the wrestling fans, you've got WWE Bash in Berlin that night. But before that, you've got Louisville Cardinal football as we open up the season against Austin P at noon. So yeah, I'll see you there for sure, Rob. Got a nooner. I hate nooners. I wish there's absolutely it's going to be absolutely difficult to get up and get out for a noon game for me. Um, don't give it a shot. We're going to try to come to as many collision corkscrew tailgates as we can. That's a promise. Let's see. I do remember seeing that you can watch OVW on the Superbox. Oh, but yeah, gonna have a good time, man. Um, what else? But yeah, Collision Corkscrew Tailgate, 2745 Crittenden Drive. Those guys are great. Ryan O, Garrett, Bill, the whole crew. They're like first cousins. I can't say brothers because like they've never met my mom. Like maybe if they've met my mom, I could be like they're like brothers, but they're like very very close first cousins to me. Uh, Kevin and them, all of them. I always forget one. It is what it is. I'm getting up there now, so if I make it to Louisville Live, we should. Oh, absolutely. Say less. That's a given. Terry, we'll definitely link up. I've been seeing people. I've been seeing people out and about wherever I go that have been like, man, y'all haven't been on in a while. Actually, my guy out at Rally House, I forgot his name. I apologize for that. He said, man, I watch y'all all the time. I haven't seen y'all in a while. I was like, yeah, man, I've just not been feeling good. Starting to feel a little better, but even if I don't feel all the way great by the time the season starts, your boy's got to perform. That it is what it is. I will be there. It's like Jordan in the flu game. It's like LeBron in every game that he gets fouled in and cries about it. I'm just kidding. I have to. I have to. I've had the whole summer to kind of relax and get better. So it is. It is what it is. Let's see. What else do we want to talk about before I hop off here? We went over the. Y'all still haven't told me anything. Y'all's thoughts on the NCAA football game? Like I know y'all are still getting glitches. Like for me, here's what's been happening that annoys the crap out of me. I'll be dominating them on defense, and then they will throw a roughing the kicker call on me, and I know that I have to take that. Disappointed we don't play NC State. Yeah, that sucks. It does. But they get on these little tangents where they. What's up, Russell? Thank you, man. I appreciate you. Speaking of cousins, Russell, what's good? Um, Planet Fitness mini showroom in my basement, so I've got no excuses. But yeah, it's listen, I love when I get on here because not only do I have friends and family, but I almost said old ex teammates like Danny Mosby, the only female in Louisville football history to be on the roster, the kicker, Catherine Clope. Kathy Clope is what I call her. I'll call her Catherine because I guess that's what it says on her Facebook. But I appreciate you. Appreciate you, squad. But yeah, it's going to be a good year. I feel like all sports are going to be good years. Um, Again, shout out to all of our fine sponsors. We appreciate you all. this I do not take any of you all for granted. I appreciate all of you all tuning in, all of you all getting on here and chatting with me. Trying to make sure I don't forget anything. Look, when I start, I can already tell that I needed this warm-up match, so to speak, because I've gotten so excited about 3 or 4 topics that I started talking about it and just stopped and forgot what I was talking about. That ain't because I'm getting older, because I don't get older. I stay the same age. I just get more seasoned. But yeah, the NCAA football game there's been a couple things that have annoyed me. I didn't know that your coach can only go to level 50. So I've been kind of like spreading the attributes around a little bit. And now I've maxed out. And the one thing I was going to load up on, I can't load up on now. And I'm kind of, that kind of annoys me. The roughing the kicker anytime I hold him on defense annoys me. Or the phantom pass interference annoys me. But I love it. I've been waiting for that game to come out for years, and I love it. Do we have any parting words from anybody? Again, I appreciate y'all tuning in. We are going to be back with you all later in the week with a special episode with myself and Reese Gaines. We're going to talk about the TBT. We're going to talk about his experience at Louisville as a coach, his thoughts on the season coming up. We'll have it all. We'll have it all here. I want to also give a shout out to my guy Nolan. Again, his family is staying here in the city. I don't blame him. I wouldn't want to live in that city either. He's going to. No offense, but he's sticking around. We're gonna grab dinner one day this week. Should be a good time. And next week, the 25th, 11 days away, we will kick off. We should have our new intro for the 25th. My guy Gibby working on that as we speak. And we will have, he's been there the last 3 or 4 kickoff shows. So I was like, I have to have him on again. That's just his yearly duty. Louisville legend, my quarterback, Chris Redmond, will be in the building to kick off. And we'll have Sam, we'll have Dalton, and we should have another former Louisville football player hop on with us, working on that as we speak. And then we'll kick off season 6 on this platform. I appreciate everybody that's ever been a guest on the show, anybody that's ever helped with the show. It's been a great time, and I honestly don't know what I would have done. This has been 3 of the hardest years of my life, losing my father-in-law, my dad, and then my health stuff. So you all have helped me out. So I appreciate that, and I love you guys for that. And I'm going to hop off here for now because your boy's sweating. But hopefully next time you see me, I'll be in the new studio. It'll be all nice. And y'all have to DM me and help me design the new studio. Maybe look, if you want to help me design the studio, send me a DM and I'll shoot you a picture of the room and you let me know. I appreciate it, Mike. Thanks, James. I appreciate you guys. Let me know y'all's thoughts and questions for Reeks as well. DM those to me on Twitter. Until the next time, this has been Live with 55, a subsidiary of the Cardinal Sports Zone Podcast Network. Hit the music.
And you take them home. When they ring the bells, you know that it's home. The bar is set, we setting the tone. If we set it, then set it in stone. Now sit in the seat and set up your phone. You in the Cardinal Sports